Good morning, students. I have a question here. There is a graph, and as you can see in the graph, there is a title for the x-axis, and there is a general title here, and it's saying the number of rooftops with solar panel installations in 5 cities is shown in the graph above. If the total number of installation is 27,500, what is an appropriate label for the vertical axis of the graph? So you can see here there is 9, there is 5, there is 6, 4, and 3.5, something like that. And this is the 5 city A, B, C, D. So for city number A, there is 9 installation. Actually, this number for sure it's not 9 only, because how are we gonna reach 27,500? For sure there is something, but let's take for each city how many number. So for A it's 9, for B there is 5, for C there is 6, for D there is 4, and for E there is 3.5, because it's between 3 and 4. So if I include all of them and I add all of them, I have 6 and 4, this is 10, 10 and 9, that means 19, 19 and 5 equal 24, 24 and 3.5, that means 27.5, which is very related to the 27,500. So the question is how to switch 27.5, how I can make it equal to 27,500. That means I need to move this decimal point, instead of between the 27 and the 5, I have to switch it. How many steps? 3 steps. To pass the 5, to pass the 0 after the 5, to pass the 0 after the 5. So to do that, I need to multiply by 1,000. 3 steps to the right, that means when I multiply by 1,000. So that means the right choice is going to be the number of installation in thousands. So instead of 9, it should be 9,000. So here it's going to be 9,000, 5,000, 6,000, 4,000, and here 3,500. This is the correct information to get at the end the 27,500. So the right choice is number C. Next, for what value of n is n minus 1 into the absolute bracket plus 1 equal to 0? So it's very, very important to understand this type of absolute value. When I'm saying n minus 1 absolute, we call that absolute, which means I can find the value here, but the absolute means only positive number, only. So it's saying what? It's saying that I have the absolute value of n minus 1 plus 1 equal to 0, and we are searching for n. We are searching for the value of n. What is the value of n to make this equation true, equal to 0? So first of all, they are offering 0. If I have 0 minus 1 absolute plus 1 equal to what? 0 minus 1 equal negative 1. But because it's absolute, it's going to be 1. 1 plus 1 equal 2. So this is not correct. This is wrong. If it's 1, so n equal 1. 1 minus 1 absolute plus 1. 1 minus 1 equals 0. Absolute of 0, 0. 0 plus 1 equal 1. But I need to equal to 0. So this is wrong. Next, I have n minus 1, which is 2 plus 1. So 2 minus 1 equal 1. 1 plus 1 equal 2, which means doesn't equal to 0. So this is also wrong. So here we are saying there is no such value of n, and this is true. If I go to negative number, it will be positive. If I go to positive number, it will be positive. So any positive plus 1, it's not going to equal to 0. And that means there is no value really for n. So this is the right choice. And why this is the right choice? Because of this absolute value. Next. Which of the following numbers is not a solution of the inequality? And this is the inequality. So for sure, it's clear what the meaning inequality. That means the left side doesn't equal to the right side. It's saying is greater or equal. So 3x minus 5 is greater than or equal 4x minus 3. So which of the following numbers is not a solution? So we have to choose that it is not a solution. So let's try first when x equal negative 1. Okay, so 3 times negative 1 minus 5 is greater than or equal 4 negative 1 minus 3. So 3 times negative 1 equal negative 3, negative 5. That means negative 3 and negative 5, negative 8. Let's see the others. 4 times negative 1 equal negative 4, negative 3, negative 4, and negative 3, negative 7. Now, we are saying, is negative 8 larger than negative 7? Let's see this one because we can be a little bit confused. If I have a number line like that, and in this number line I have 0, negative 1, negative 2, negative 3, negative 4, negative 5, negative 6, negative 7, and negative 8. I know that here this is the large number and here this is the small number. So is negative 8 is larger than negative 7? For sure no. So that means the negative 1 is not a solution. So that means this is one of the choice, and maybe there is more. Let's try negative 2. So x equal negative 2. So 3 times negative 2 minus 5 greater than or equal 4 times negative 2 minus 3. 3 times negative 2, negative 6, and negative 5, that means negative 11. Here, negative 2 times 4 equal negative 8. Negative 8 and negative 3, it's negative 11. And actually here we are saying greater than or equal. Actually they are equal. So this is a solution. But here it's saying which of the following number is not a solution. So I cannot choose B. Let's go for C. Now I'm gonna take the 3x when x equal negative 3. So negative 3 minus 5, and in the right side there is 4 negative 3 minus 3. 3 times negative 3 equal negative 9, and here negative 5, negative 9 and negative 5 equal negative 14. In the right side, 4 times negative 3 equal negative 12, and negative 3, that means negative 15. Now the question is negative 14 greater than negative 15? Again, if I'm going to use the number line from small to large, and I'm going to start here, let's say from negative 10, negative 11, negative 12, negative 13, negative 14, negative 15, and negative 16. So negative 14 is larger than negative 15, yes. Here is a negative 14, and here is a negative 15, and we are going to the large to this side and here to the small. So negative 15 is smaller than negative 4. That means this is right. That means I cannot circle C. And the last one, I'm going to see if x equal negative 5, it's going to be not a solution. So again, 3 times negative 5 minus 5, and the right side is 4 times negative 5, negative 3. So 3 times negative 5 equal negative 15 and negative 5. That means I have total negative 20. Here, 4 times negative 5 equal negative 20 already, and negative 3. That means here I have negative 23. Now the question, is this right? Is negative 20 is greater than negative 23? Again, if I come with a number line, and I can say here I have, let's say, negative 18, negative 19, negative 20, negative 21, negative 22, negative 23, and negative 24. Here is the large side, here is the small side. That means negative 20, it's here, and negative 23, it's here. Is negative 20 larger than negative 23? Yes, it's larger. So that means this is a solution. That means only the A is not a solution. And here it's very dangerous. I have to try the 4 values because it's saying which of the following numbers is not a solution. It could be more than one. So I have to try everything before I finalize this problem. Thank you for your attention.